So we are in a World of Tanks Blitz Reforged, and today we're talking about a topic that keeps coming up in the online social media platforms. The question keeps getting asked, and that is the question about selling tanks in World of Tanks Blitz Reforged, because you can see here I have a range of collector tanks in the garage, and in World of Tanks Blitz, these tanks all have a gold value, but the big change for Reforged is that they do not. So we are going to get into the selling of tanks in Reforged and what that means for you and what you might need to do to prepare for World of Tanks Blitz Reforged before it arrives, if you want to claim any gold value for the collector tanks that you have. So let's get into it. Okay, so the familiar site here in World of Tanks Blitz, got the Chieftain Mark 6 here. Let's say I'm not using it very much, or I don't like it. I want to sell this particular tank. Click once, click twice, click 3 times, and then the fourth click will confirm the sale, and I would get 7,500 gold for that particular tank. If it's a premium tank here, like the Helsing, again, we have the option to sell the tank, but this one's only worth credits because it's a premium tank, not a collector. And a tech tree tank, again, we have the option to sell just for credits. But what does that mean for World of Tanks Blitz Reforged? Well, let's have a listen to what's been said in the Wargaming streams for Ultra Test 2 and Ultra Test 3.
In the Reforged update, you cannot sell the tanks, but you cannot sell it in the Reforged. So you cannot sell the tanks in the Reforged,
So really clear there, mentioned several times during Ultra Test 2 and Ultra Test 3 live streams from Wargaming, you cannot sell tanks in World of Tanks Blitz Reforged. Now, restoration is a different matter, and if you want to know more about restoration, let me know in the comments and I can make another video about that. But ultimately, you're now in a position where you have a range of tanks in your World of Tanks Blitz garage, and you know you can't sell them in World of Tanks Blitz Reforged. So what do? Well, if you are looking to get gold for those tanks, as it stands at the moment, without the ability to sell tanks in Reforged, you would need to sell those tanks for gold if they're collectors in the current version of World of Tanks Blitz. However, I would caution that World of Tanks Blitz Reforged is far from the finished product. From what I've seen, there is still plenty of work to be done. We don't know whether the ability to sell tanks will be reintroduced back into World of Tanks Blitz Reforged before it goes live. And of course, we do not yet know the launch date for World of Tanks Blitz Reforged. So at the moment, my advice would be just be aware that you cannot sell tanks in Reforged at the moment, but don't do anything yet to reclaim the gold value for those tanks, because we just don't know what the final version of Reforged is going to look like. So I hope that has answered the question that keeps getting asked on the various platforms about selling tanks. The bottom line is you cannot sell your tanks in Reforged, and I hope you have found this video interesting. If you have, hit the subscribe button and leave me some comments on whether or not you think selling of tanks should be reintroduced back into the game. Thank you very much for watching.